Reports are coming in from the Huntington Park area that residents there and surrounding areas saw ICE agents in several places across the South, East LA area, in one case causing a panic at school graduation.
Fox 11's Gina Silva is live with what's going on in that community. Gina, you're in Whittier.
I'm actually in Whittier. We were in Highland Park earlier, and yes, so many people are concerned because there were raids there, and there were raids here in Whittier, and this is a direct result of that. Take a look at this crowd. We are looking at a community that is very upset. Their biggest concern, of course, is that ICE raids are creating fear and not safety. Agents have been spotted near schools, parks, and job sites, leaving families too afraid to attend graduations or even leave their homes. Community leaders argue that these tactics are designed to intimidate, and they are violating California's sanctuary laws. You can see so many signs here. That one right there, born from dreams that crossed borders. Aquí estamos. So a lot of folks here. What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, and you're from Whittier, right?
That's correct.
So describe for me what motivated you to come here.
To be honest, this weekend has been very heartbreaking. I've been seeing it on social media, the news, seeing our people being worse than dogs. We treat dogs better than what ICE is treating or Trump is treating our people. So we need to stand up and speak up for the people that don't have voices, that can't come out and say anything. So we need to come out and support our community and speak up and show Trump and also his supporters that we people stand for each other and we are not going anywhere.
Elizabeth, what do you want from your local leaders? Are you disappointed in the way that they have responded to this, or are you happy with the way they have responded?
I am definitely disappointed because I should not come and just take everyone and anyone at any time of the day. People are out there working for their money, working to support their families, going to schools because they're also invading schools. So this is unacceptable, and people need to put everything together and step up for the community, step up for the country, step up for our country, because if no one steps up and people start getting deported, then we're all going to pay the consequences. Let me tell you, everyone's going to pay.
Have you had any friends or family members impacted by these raids?
No, thank God I haven't, but it hurts. It hurts. My heart is in pain to see everyone suffering like this.
If you could speak directly with ICE, what would you say?
You guys need to use your humanity and common sense. Immigrants are not criminals. The real criminals are out there. In fact, the real criminal is in the White House, and no one has stopped them, right? No one has stopped them. So let's get the real criminal out of the White House.
And you brought the whole family, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Let me show you again. This is a relatively large crowd. Thank you, Elizabeth. And a lot of the folks here, obviously, responding to the raids that took place earlier today. They were seen at many different locations here in the city. What are your names, ma'am?
Hi, my name is Paula.
Paula? And you are?
Quinn, her daughter.
Her daughter. Okay, so describe why it was important for you to be here tonight.
Oh, first and foremost, I'm here for all the people who have been illegally snatched off the street in our county and across the country. I'm also here representing all those that cannot be here for them by themselves because they're afraid. I'm also here because I'm third generation California grown, and my parents already fought this battle twice, in the 30s, in the 50s. My dad used to get stopped every day on his way home, have to show ID, just as racist harassment, because we moved into Montebello as opposed to East LA where we started out. So I'm here just to represent all those people who have come before me and all those people who can't stand for themselves.
You know, there are some folks who will say, well, they're here illegally. What do you say to that?
Give them a legal path, and I'm sure they'll follow it. Make sure that it's timely. Don't make them wait decades. Don't make them have kids here so that families are in jeopardy of being split.
And how do you feel about the way that the city leaders, the community leaders have responded to this?
I think everybody kind of seems to be, in my estimation, hands off. Nobody really wants to take a strong stand, so that's why we're here in the streets, and that's what we're doing. We're speaking for ourselves.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. And again, this is a peaceful rally that's taking place here in Whittier. And as I mentioned earlier, we were in Huntington Park. And the reason we were there was because all of the mayors from the southeast communities are fed up. They're fed up that their communities are being targeted by ICE, and it's causing so much fear. Take a look at what happened.
Patrol here in Huntington Park.
Hey, let them go!
Videos of ICE agents spotted in numerous Southeast LA County communities are spreading across social media, causing fear and confusion.
Currently at my daughter's graduation, they didn't let us leave. They blocked off the doors. ICE was outside.
That is the reason why city officials from Huntington Park, Maywood, Bell, Cudahy, Southgate, Vernon, Bell, and Linwood are speaking out.
This is what it was always about. It was always about creating chaos. It was always about creating fear. It was always about trying to make us hide.
We see the fear on all our families, and it's so emotional and difficult to see all this.
Miles Elementary was graduating at HP High School. Very quickly, rumors started spreading that ICE was outside. The auditorium erupted into chaos. Families that were supposed to be celebrating one of their child's achievements, a milestone, was turned into a horror and terrifying experience, with the fear that they might not be able to spend the next day or continue to be a part of their family.
These local mayors are urging residents to stay calm and report any ICE activity, either on social media or through the Rapid Response Network in Los Angeles. They're also reminding community members to know their rights.
If ICE comes to your door or your car, you have the right to not open the door until you see a judicial warrant signed by the judge. You also have the right to remain silent and speak to an attorney prior to. We also ask that you do not sign anything until you speak to your lawyer and they are present with you.
And those community leaders say that intimidation tactics are not going to work on their communities. They say they are organizing to help those families living in fear. And as you see, we're here live in Whittier, and this is the community coming together after there were several raids in Whittier. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Now let's keep your shot there as we talk with you. We know people are watching from around the nation, around the world, as to what's happening in Southern California. We think of Los Angeles being this great big city, but there are many, many other cities surrounding the city of Los Angeles. You're talking about the southeast part. Paint a picture of the demographics, some of the communities that you were talking about, because people think of Los Angeles, but like you said, there's Whittier, there's Huntington Park, there's Cudahy.
Oh, there are so many small communities, all within LA County, right? And so there are so many diverse families. And as you can see here, you know, everyone here coming together for those families who are currently afraid to even go to the store or take their kids to school because they've seen ICE agents in their community. So it is a terrifying feeling for these families, and the community here is coming in support.
And Gina, as the mayor of Los Angeles said, the feds have no compunction. There's no responsibility for them to share with local or state authorities as to where the next raid will be or as to where they're going to be setting up to look for undocumented people. So it's all about the residents and spotting the ICE agents before, you know, in order to trigger this kind of protestation.
Absolutely, and that's what they're counting on in terms of, you know, report it. If you see someone, if you see an ICE agent, wherever you see, they're saying, they're encouraging the residents to immediately either post on social media or contact their Rapid Response Network. And that is the only way that they're able to know if, in fact, there's going to be a raid, because there is absolutely no transparency. They're not going to give notice when they're going to be arriving. There's no public notice or explanation from ICE. The cities are not informed. The leaders are not informed.
We watched the damage and the destruction and the criminal element in downtown LA over the weekend. Here you have people truly protesting, truly activating their voices in a peaceful way. This certainly sends a different message from the chaos we saw in downtown LA of the true issue that is at heart here and why people are taking to the streets.